bop. We're spreading on. Oh yeah. We're spreading on. Keep it creamy now. We're spreading on. Oh yeah. We're spreading on. Keep it creamy now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Phlox'em and episode 5, not episode, round 5 of the Keyforge Team League. It's been an up and down season. It's been a little rough, but hopefully we can pull it back on this last round here. We are going up against LuckyPenny. Going to be an AOA versus Tungsten. Tungsten is a deck that I am having lots of mixed feelings about, but this one looks pretty interesting. So some Ronnies, 4 Titan Librarians, lots of creature control in Brobnar with the Coward's End and Champions Challenges. Not making a ton of Amber, so I think the Amber control in this one will win out, especially since it doesn't have artifact control over here, so that, as we've seen, the Curiosaurus becomes very, very important for these matchups, but I'll just see if I can draw it. As that's been kind of one of the issues. Trying to think what else. There is the Lights Out, which can be good against the, all the capture and exalting in the dinos. Let's see. Do a timer. And get it going. Welcome in, Cloggin. Good to see you. I'm still just kind of fighting this beast of adaptive. I had another match today, which was not adaptive. It was Newton, which is like adaptive without the last chain bidding one, if that would happen. Just like I lose too much for it to be just based on the draws. So like there's definitely things that I need to figure out on how to play better. I'm just not sure how to figure out what those are. I know, Cloggin, you mentioned playing some other games. I actually got to play a long game of Eclipse last night, which was fantastic, but also went until like 1:30 in the morning, so I am fried. Hopefully that doesn't factor too much into this, but we'll see. opponent said they were ready, but very worth it. It was a fantastic game. Like the very last round. I don't know if you've seen or heard of. It's kind of a galactic conquest type thing. Um, the very last turn was just so many like battles and stuff going on just to try and kind of get the last little uh, bit of advantage. But what's up, Ambermeaties? Welcome in. We are waiting for my opponent, who was just messaging me on Discord like 2 minutes ago. Hopefully they didn't hop into a different game. No. But it's been rough. Like I it's really interesting because like I've been playing a lot of just like not great decks trying to make them work, and I just love doing that even when I lose. Um, but this is just, I don't know, the competitive like leagues and stuff where I just feel like I'm trying so hard to do better. I guess I did okay in NKFL, but adaptive was like my format, and I just feel like I have fallen so far, and I'm just struggling so much in adaptive these days. I think a lot of it has to do with deck choice, though. This one just is so dependent or so swingy. I think is it's not necessarily dependent. It can win games without Curiosaurus, but the Curiosaurus creates so much like swing in how well it does that like there's still just like this draw dependence to the game that just doesn't feel like I'm giving myself a good chance to win in game two, especially if game one goes poorly. Okay, they said thanks, but where are they? Is password not working? I'm also kind of done with playing this deck because the games keep going so long. I'm gonna try and play fast tonight because I am a little bit more motivated to be done than I'm still motivated to win, but I'm ready to move on from this deck. Oh, they're there. Okay. All right. Game one against LuckyPenny. So the Phoenix Heart is going to be an interesting card. See how that gets played. If you can get it on a Ronnie, that's some pretty good value. But also being able to like damage your whole board with it so that the Coward's Ends just become one-sided is not bad. The other thing I keep thinking about is just that I keep losing on mulligans, and that to me is just like I'm again blaming luck. So maybe that's not what's happening, but it feels like that's what's happening. Just that I'm making bad mulligan choices, especially with my opponent's deck. Like I try to outgame my own deck too hard, and instead I just end up not playing their deck well. So we'll see. I don't mind this at all. Daughter Torado on turn one is fine, especially going into this dis. No regrets. That's from something, isn't it? Some random commercial. Okay, got a Dominator Bobble. That's another one for this deck. If you saw my last match, I mean, Alberto Campus played fantastically. Very, very cool deck, but also got both Dominator Bobbles down very early in game two, and it creates so much value for this deck. Ooh, lights out. Uh, I don't think I mind that. We got a pretty nice follow-up of more logos here. Do I spend the BDQ? I think I hold it because this isn't gaining them any value right now. They can't fight with it. And we're just stacking the board. Okay. Not seeing any Saurian now, which is fine as long as one of these daughters stays alive. Once one of them dies, then we get in trouble. But we might be forcing just like a Champions Challenge here. Let's see, they have Drum or Not. They have Tremor. It's sad, but not the worst thing here because like these are passive. I'd love to get some reaps out of these. The question is, do I go back into logos here? Do I just go? I feel like I probably should get the disc down, but it's not too long before they find some creature control. Have used all of their shadows. They have a lot of creatures in shadows, so I got to be careful about when I'm using my creature control. I think that shadows board can get nasty pretty quick. Not dropping frames, right? Okay. Going into Broadmar, so good chance we see some kind of removal here. Board clear. Argument for, yeah, it's worth playing these. Champions Challenge, one of these would survive if I hadn't played these. Now the Torado survives. Yeah, there's a Champions Challenge. Okay. So, ooh, damages it though. Because it has to fight from the challenge. So now this is safe from Coward's Ends, and we can protect it with the disc here. Oh, and discards a Coward's End. Okay, that's actually huge. Now we have pretty nice follow-up here. I don't know if it matters where I put this. Okay, so some Titan Librarians probably coming down. Maybe the Time Traveler. Or the Help from Future Self to shuffle the board clears back in. Librarian, and these ones do not have elusive, which is very important. It might have been worth discarding the Gateway there. I found the Time Traveler. We are trying, Astron. It's been rough. I've been losing a lot of Keyforge lately. These adaptive matches specifically have been good, maybe not as fun, but I've been playing some other stuff. Some of the Time Shaper leagues especially have been really, really fun. If you're not part of those, definitely recommend. They're just a lot of kind of more casual, bring whatever formats, but still very competitive, just with kind of different deck types. What is this board? Ugh. It should help me learn to win. How did they get? They drew into. Yeah, that was quite the turn there. It should help me learn. They're doing their archives. Yes. This is final match. This will be my final match for the season because I do not believe we're in contention for top cut. I think I have to go back into this here. I'm not sure if I play the Gateway or not. Killing these is probably good. I have to kill the Archimedes. I could go Logos. That seems pretty bad. Let's go Dis. Go ahead and draw. Oh, really? I haven't been watching the math. It's on this side. Oh, we've got Harvest Time. Okay, so robot, cyborg, human, scientist, 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 scientist. So I could do 3 cyborgs. It's only 1 robot. Oh, 4 cyborgs. Man, that changes everything. Okay, we're gonna draw first. It's important. We'll go ahead and Pandemonium. I think it's the scientist that I have to get here. Because I don't want the time traveler going. I guess they can reshuffle anyways. I think I'm killing a lot of stuff here, so I don't think it matters too much. Okay. Or do I just do this guy? Oh, we're gonna go scientists. Oh wait, that hits. He's also a scientist. We're gonna hit cyborgs. No, I need to get the time traveler. This might be the one. Do I want to purge my own Torado? We'll be greedy. We'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and I don't need to tax yet. So we'll reap. We'll reap. Then fight. And then we are going to discard the gateway here. Self-deprecating humor. I know. It's just, you know, I'm in an interesting spot with this game. I'm enjoying a lot of things about it, but I also don't know, like, if I just need to back off trying to be too competitive. But that's just hard because, like, if you're playing on TCO a lot, you kind of almost have to be in a competitive mindset. Otherwise, you're not going to do much because there's just so much high-level stuff. But, I mean, I'm super, super thankful to have a local scene that I get to play a lot with. We're going to do the Clash of Mars. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be great. I'm already talking so much crap about how the dumb elders are just going to eat it. Long live the revolution. I actually really like the elder, a lot of the elder cards like Zookeeper and stuff, but the rebel theme of like my logo and stuff means I kind of have to take a side there. But as long as all sides are playing Mars, that means Mars wins, right? Okay, so they Tremor, that's not bad. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Those some of those other leagues, like even I think they just started the Call of the Archons Adaptive League in NKFL, the Time Shaper leagues, doing some just I want to do more, just like the Oh, gotcha. That worked. Okay, so they tax themselves with the Anguish. So we're pretty safe there. Lost the Torado, can just put the second one down. Or we can just get some dinos out. These guys are basically safe now for a couple turns because all that's left really is the Coward's Ends. Do I discard another board clear though? Or just go dis. them all freed up. No, I'd rather have something else on the board. And we'll just discard the BDQ and keep searching. Yeah, no, my team too. I feel like we have not done amazing. Our triad person has been a trooper. I think she's been out of the game for kind of a while and just kind of wanted to come back in with GR and stuff and saw this league and wanted to have fun, but it's definitely a competitive, especially triad is very competitive. And I tried to like talk through which format they might want to play, but it's fine. I think learn from it, come back next season, have a little bit more insight into how things will work. Ew. So this looks like maybe just a Saurian turn. Still not in check. We get a nice Axiom here for free. Yeah. Now we just get hit with the Coward's End. It's basically how this goes. They don't have that, though. I think we're in a really good spot here. Except, as I've been saying, guess what card has not hit the board yet? Just can't do it. But we haven't been milling it with Lethalogicas, which is a win. I think that's one of the cards in this deck I have to really figure out how to just hold myself back a little bit more. So this turn is actually tricky. If they don't have the Coward's End here, which it looks like they won't because they only have one Helper Bot, right? Oh, they have two. Okay, so this could be Helper Bot. Coward's End. Gonna search for it. If they don't play the Coward's End here, it's almost not worth it for me to play these. Because they'll just get blown up. But I do really want to unstun these guys. Alright, let's see what they find. Discards Drummernaut into the fray. Ooh, plays the Titan Librarian, so it's not going to be a Coward's End here. Knuckles Bolton. Stun, still just doing so much. Just go back into Saurian. Let's see. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then can fight once. Going to check is probably good because then they have to choose between. Still have a lot of Saurian left. This doesn't get me in check. Yeah, going to check and getting artifacts down because again they don't have artifact control. So we'll reap. Get the draw from Toronto. Oh, I forgot that one gets me 2. I was like, why am I going to 7 here? So I guess we just fight. Which is fine, because that gets more damage on our guys. And I guess we just play more dinos. Okay, there's the Curia. Good chance we get Coward's Ended here, but I think we're set up pretty well for that anyways at this point. Because they've also discarded a lot of Brobnar, so they've got Bingle and Groggins left. Yeah, 2 Coward's End and a Champions Challenge. 1 Coward's End got discarded. Champions Challenge got played. So there should be one more Coward Den left. They can't play it in Logos now because both of their helper bots are gone. But we'll see. Should have checked. There's still a Ronnie left. Yeah. So it's worth it not going to 7 there. Shadows means they're not wiping my board, which means Kyria can come down next turn, and I basically have the run of things after that. Fights the Strix, that's fine. Ronnie takes me off check. Gamgee comes down. But they have no more good amber control, so we can just book it from here. Okay, we will reap, draw. So worth killing off the Gamgee. Maybe just to get more damage on my guys. Maybe it doesn't matter too much since I kind of want them to board clear now, but I should have done the monument first. Rookie move. Problem is now I don't have a board clear to actually stack stuff back for him. Standardize can do some. Standardize actually hits all of my 6s, so that's pretty fantastic. There's the Coward's End. That'll hit some of their stuff, so that'll get me just the 1 amber. Oh, 2. Okay, I'll get 2 off that. I should have gotten 3. I messed up with the fights there. If they're not super familiar with Curiosaurus, that could definitely be an advantage for me game 2. But again, it really is just going to depend on when stuff comes down. Okay. Get a key. We go dis here. We'll remove stun, remove stun, remove stun. What do we want to hit with the implosion? Let's do this guy, this guy, this guy. Just gonna reap with these 2. They did draw through. Oh, we're gonna go to 7 anyways. Or 8. We'll blow up. Yeah, let's just purge here. Got the help from future self. That's pretty rude. Okay. I think we're doing all right, unless they pull both Ronnies here, but Redlock Gamgee, Little Nif, and no lights out. We do need to be careful. Maybe get some value before that lights out happens. Standardize is actually kind of funny here. It just hits the 8s and the 2s, which isn't bad for us. Or we could just go dis, bounce the Gamgee, fight the Nif. Problem is we kind of want to draw. There's no reason to call logos here, though. Let's go back into this. Okay, so we're going to, yeah, Reap, steal one. We'll go ahead and bounce Gamgee. I don't need damage. Actually, I do want damage on that guy. Fight. Fight. Reap. They just went shadows. So go ahead and reap. And reap. At this point, I almost want them to gain Amber. But we've done a pretty good job of avoiding those Coward's Ends. Could have a Champion's Challenge here, but that basically just helps me at this point. It would put 6 Amber on their Groggins and give them 3. Now the real trick is going to be winning game 2, which could be rough. Okay. That was weird. Okay. So they get to choose because we got KTL rules. So win before they get all their artifacts down. I know how this goes. They did play the lights out pretty early. I think they just had a lot of creature control early, which was not what they needed. They definitely want to see that later. I think us having the purge the turn we did was really huge. Otherwise, I would have had to fight or... Oops. Is it worth using a helper bot this early just to get a Screech Bomb down? I start getting the archiving though. I think we'll try it. All right, let's see what they can do with Tungsten. They did mulligan, so they're down to 6, and probably see a daughter here. Ooh, just Mobius Scroll. Didn't end up using that last game, but also a very high value card in that deck. Okay, so we just play the Screech Bomb here. And we'll archive. There's always the, I mean, the main fear is just the Inspector sniping something, so I think keeping creature control safe is probably the way to go. Ooh, there's Implosion, Ludo, Snudge, Thero. Okay, I think do a second Letho for a daughter. So definitely an efficient turn here. They did not mill any of their artifacts, which makes me pretty sad. But we have a pretty great follow-up turn here. But we probably get hit with a board clear right after that. Ooh, both daughters is not fun. Cronus is fine, especially with the Snudge already gone. There's only one other drop left in the deck. Those daughters are definitely annoying, though. So let's see. We want to... I think we need to keep the helper bot side open in case we can find that Archimedes. I really love covering the mechanic, but I don't think it's going to get too much here. Is there ping damage? There's like no ping damage in this. Just that pound. Yeah, that's pretty rough. So I might have to fight these off. So maybe I should fight one off this turn. Let's see what we find first. No. Not that. I think we're fine tossing both of those. So we didn't get Archimedes. Okay, and we just archive a bunch of shadows. So yeah, I think we do just fight off we want the damage on the librarian in case I get my own. Oh, you drop. I don't know why I always forget that. So we'll just keep archiving shadows. I haven't seen any of our board clears, so if we get hit with a board clear here, that could be rough. They have so many, so probably an Axiom. They did take their archives. There's the Kyria. But not much Amber on board yet, so if I'm careful, I can actually play around that. Here's the Mind Killer. Is that Ender's Game? Is that Ender's Game? No, I'm second guessing myself. There's the Axiom. Dang. And so many other cards. Okay. Oh, trick to plan against Kyria is don't play creatures. This deck really wants to play creatures though. We could, oh, we can't because that takes 2 plays. Oh, Dune. See, it's like as soon as I'm just trying to do too many things at once. I still need to see the second Dune movie. I heard it was actually not bad, which is refreshing these days. So much bad stuff. Okay, so they're loading up the board. I've got nothing on the board yet. Do I want a Phoenix Heart here? Putting it on Cinder. I don't think there's really a reason to. Part of me wants to keep it, but what am I keeping alive? Probably this. No, we want to keep Anguish alive. No, we can keep this alive because we can just bounce it later. Stunned one. Still not gaining Amber. I'm not quite sure how this deck does that. Also, this is second 2/2/2 hand in a row, which is pretty fun. Let me see where we're at on board clears. So Gateway's gone, Axiom is gone. So I still have Bouncing Death Cork and kind of, but I still don't necessarily want to play too many creatures with Kyria down. Oh my gosh. And there's so many better things I think I can do with the helper bot. Yeah, you might be right about the Coward's End. Problem is Coward's End. Do I just go into Brobnar again? I have so much Brobnar left. All that Shadows archiving. They don't have the Dominator baubles yet, so they'd have to go back into Logos to get good use out of these. Problem is I don't get the archiving from the Titan. I think I wait one more turn. Hmm. We're just gonna be a little bit risky here. Get Drummer not down. Yeah, I just don't know if that's worth it. Like, I'm just not. There's how many Amber Pips are in this deck? It's got to be like 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, not generating Amber against Tungsten is not a good way to win. And they can do some nice drawing here. Standardized does plenty. Actually, I would like them to use some more of their board clear. If they use standardized or bouncing Death Quirk here, we're in a good spot. Except they're drawing a bunch. Probably should have killed the Tirados. Oh, I just didn't want to go back into Brobnar and then draw this. Yeah, that lights out will be really big, but if I'm not doing capturing 2, it's really hard to make one of their creatures get lots of Amber on it. Especially when they're stunned. Okay, so we might see standardized. What's up, Vaginator? Welcome in. We're in game 2. We did win game 1, but it seems like a pretty favorable matchup for Tungsten, so good chance we go to game 3, which means I need to pick up the pace. Did not want to be here all night because I am exhausted. I get a long weekend. There's a chance I'm going to do a good amount of streaming on Friday. I'm not sure, like, I might do, like, chunks of, like, Keyforge and then other games, but, like, my wife is working. I don't have plans. I'm not going to work. Or I have the day off, so I might just try and do a nice, like, hangout stream day. Sounds really fun. We don't. We've kind of done a lot of our guesting, which means we went a lot of places. We're hanging out with some friends tomorrow, and then yeah, I think we're laying low. My wife works every day except Thursday, so she'll still be busy. I think we're ready. Drop shadows here. So we lights out. We do Redlock, Antsy Gang, Knuckles. Nif is going between those two. Left. Discard Penny. We're still not getting to check this turn. It's so ridiculous. Do I even play the Ronnie? Okay, so they can probably Bouncing Death Quirk a couple of those things off, but they should be pretty low on Logos creatures now, so they'd have to kill their own Verados to kill 2 of mine. Um, maybe shouldn't have archived the Ronnie there, but in the event they're able to just wipe my board, I wanted some insurance. This isn't fantastic. I guess I can keep my own guys from dying from the Coward's End, but oh, this deck. I do not love this deck. 4 Titan Librarians is very fun. The rest of the deck feels very clunky. Are both EPs gone? No, there's still 1 EP left too. That is unfortunate. Everything sucks in this deck. Not everything. There's a lot of efficiency, but the expected amber is pretty rough. Sarian means no board control though. Man. We do have to kill the Nero Taurus. I've learned my lesson with that stupid card. It does way too much in the right matchups. I guess I have easy ways of killing it in this one, but yeah. That's fine. You actually turned on Gamgee for us, so just start doing this, and now we can actually start getting some of this amber on my creatures to make Curia worse for them. So we're not going to take Ronnie this turn because we'll get the extra amber from Redlock anyways. Repair first for steal. Action to steal. We're going to fight. Fight. Goes on Yancey Gang. Reap. Keep tucking away shadow stuff again. Now this turn they'll BDQ and EP probably. Just can't get any momentum. I guess help from future self into Titan Librarian is not too bad of a response, especially if I can find a helper bot. EP only puts me down to 5 here. That's not too bad. But they can kill 3 or 4 with BDQ. Reshuffle is a tough sell too. Like, these are 2 valuable cards in this deck. I wouldn't mind having. Yeah, going Logos. So we'll get the EP here. EPs, Tirados, what else did they have? Just the Mobius scroll. And Bouncing Death Quirk. So they're not really gaining amber. They're going to be chaining themselves. They're not getting any extra drawing. Question will just be what they hit with the BDQ. I do need to figure out my background music thing, don't I? I'm back and forth on that so much. I can't just play that song all, like, the entire time. I would. But I think an hour and a half of peanut butter Phlox'em time is maybe just a little bit much. Okay, so Yanti Gang goes, so Thero gets more amber on it. Do they keep rolling? That's their last card too, so they're not drawing anything here. So our Shadows follow-up is really not bad. Except they don't have any amber. So there's nothing for me to steal. You mean that music that plays in the background of their holding screens at Vault Tours that everyone has just heard for hours on end? That trailer music? Or is there a different one? No, not that one. Okay, the one that's actually in there, the more recent videos when they like go do like the review of a Vault Tour. All right, do you kill the Thero? Oh, it is. Oh, I did see that actually. I remember that. They did. Okay, so we get a key. Whew. I will take that so much. I think that means we go logos here. We still got Ronnie in the archives. They have nothing. We'll still have the Coward's Dance. I'd love to discard one of these, but we might be able to Titan Librarian it. All right, that's fine. Have a Ronnie. Oh no, that's too loud. That looks so loud. Is that better? You'll get like 5 minutes of it. I actually can't hear it, so you're gonna have to tell me. Yeah, this one's super loud. Is it too loud? Okay, so we've got Anguish. We've got 2 Amber on Redlock. My Logos is gone from a Harvest Time. That's unfortunate. They're still at no Amber. There's Coward's End here. A little louder. I really don't want to keep holding these for so long. These don't have Amber, so it's not worth doing my Shadows turn. Oh, we actually get to check in Shadows. Is that worth it? Yeah, I like going check. We can fight back in with the Anguish, but... Ah! Oh my gosh, how do I... Why do I not have my... Oh no. Nope, that's not what I want. Why don't I have mod actions on here? Sorry, y'all. It'll be gone very soon. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Problem is I'm doing it right from OBS. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Oh, stop doing that. Does OBS just not have any? Sorry guys, this is embarrassing. This hasn't happened for a while. I'm not big enough. There we go. So now I can't get rid of this. No, how do I? Oh man, this is gonna drive me insane. Oh my goodness. Why can I not? This is amazing. Like I can't even get rid of like when I pop their name out in the chat, I can't get rid of the like menu that pops up. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, I see it now. My chat window is this big. And I can only see those menus if my chat window is this big. Don't worry, guys. I only do this once a week or so. Awful. Okay, we got key 2. We've got 2 Amber on Anguish. I don't have a way of killing Knuckles. We have some Amber finally. Wait, is it not blocked? Why is the message still there? How do I get rid of the message? Guys, I'm losing it. I banned them from my channel. That not the same as banning them from chat? Don't worry, guys. I'm only the most incompetent streamer. I don't think it's worth playing Tower 10 here. Is it? It is. I think we can discard the other one. Probably shouldn't have played him at all. That definitely turns back on the Curiosaurus, but hoping we can loop back into the lights out now. I mean, this deck is going to have breaches on the board to win. Don't tempt me, Cloggins. Cloggin? The Cloggin. Louder? I'm not even listening to it. I gotta concentrate, guys. I am obviously not very focused on the game at the moment. But I'll let you guys jam out. Ooh, don't like Inspector. I really want to get this Logos hand out before that does stuff. Oh, go a little bit too loud. No! My Igor! Dang it! It was the one card. Loop Solo. It's just such a good song, isn't it? Like, it just makes me so happy. Unlike that Inspector hit. So now do I not play creatures? Listen, if I didn't have bigger things to deal with, I'm trying so hard to pay attention to the game. I'm just getting completely bombarded from every angle. Except the dog. Dog hasn't jumped on me yet.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time. Yeah, can you taste that beat? Stick to the roof of your jam.
Ooh, harvest timing their own stuff. I like it. It's bold.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time. Spread it thick. Don't let it
Demons or items? Okay, to go for demons. That's fine. Burn both of them here.
We're spreading on. Oh yeah, we're spreading on.
Probably.
Keep it creamy now.
So we'll go Ronnie, Gamgee, and then just hope we can get that Archimedes down next to one of those Ronnies next turn.
Creamy now.
This isn't worth a board clear for them. I mean, they could just Axiom this, which would make me really sad. Okay, there's the Shrix. Play the logos now. Ooh, 2 Shrixes. Okay. Definitely not playing creatures here. We have to give up a key. This is not good. This is why I should have held the that second Coward's End. Yikes. Uh-oh. It's not good. I would very, very much like a Coward's End. At least they're not getting to check here, because I don't have any ammo for them to steal, which I should probably keep it that way. This is getting dicey so fast. There's another Thero. We've got to do the stunning here. Okay, lights out is something. The problem is we can't get both Strixes with it, and we get to replay them.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time. Yeah, can you taste that beat? Stick to the roof of your jam line. Don't let it stop, don't let it stop. It's peanut butter Phlox'em time. Spread it thick, don't let it flop. We're spreading on.
I'm in so much trouble.
Keep it creamy now.
I get more ammo than them. 3, 4, 5, 6 now. Where's going to draw? Nothing I draw in shadows is going to be helpful.
Keep it creamy now.
Oh no! Just all falling apart. Sorry, I knew I should have kept that second one. Okay, living on there. These Hopo bots really don't even do anything for me. Even bounce the other shirts here. I've got to strip the ward in case I find the coward temp. Oh, I got the Champions Challenge, but if they get the check here, I don't have a way of stopping them anyways, so... Dang it! Oh, that's so frustrating. So close. They just had... What was that? Like a... Yeah. 5 card. Strix, Axiom, Thero. Strix, yeah. They drew into a couple more. Ah. That would have been a more fun play. But it would not have gotten me any more Amber control. There was very little fighting.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em times. Yeah, can you taste that beat? Stick to
But you know what? Last round of the season, might as well have a
Don't let it stop. It's peanut butter Phlox'em times.
good
Spread it thick. Don't let it
all the way to the 3rd game match, right?
We're spreading on. Oh yeah, we're spreading on. Keep it creamy now. We're spreading on.
Oh, how many chains do we go on this one?
We're spreading on. Keep it creamy now.
It's gotta be pretty high, right? Like, they did see the don't play creature strategy. You just have to play creatures in order to gain Amber with this deck. We're being cagey. Or push it. See if they'll go, how high they're gonna go. Turn away. Okay, we're taking Tungsten on 7. Go first, that's fine. Almost forgot that I was still playing. It's gonna be so annoying on the VOD. 2 cards here. Alright, here we go. The idea is this deck can come back from any Amber amount. I probably should have taken first now that I think about it, but it's way too late. I forgot that this started that way. And actually, I have to pick before. What are the official rules? I'm so confused anymore. But we'll be alright. We got some artifacts ready to go. We'll get Mobius scroll down. It was 7 chains. But yeah. I think. I mean, it's definitely going to be a closer game. Should I be on 4? Okay. Just gonna get some efficiency going, and we'll keep that going. Like having the gateway there in case they get too many Logos creatures down. Otherwise, I think we just go Logos until the chains are gone. You choose first player after change of bid. It's okay. I think that I'm gonna gateway this turn. I'll finish the other thought in a second. But this looks like a gateway turn. This is annoying. We're fine. We're fine. We have the gateway. They probably misplayed this. Or they're deciding. Yeah. I'm fine with them archiving those, I think. It's better than this guy. Worried about the chain amounts? I think we'll be okay. Especially like, there's no key cheats. We can let them get a key. We can let them get 2 keys. I think this deck comes back pretty handily on that 3rd key unless something drastic happens. And we'll get Daughter and Torado down and Mobius Scroll archiving here, so we'll have a pretty big swing. Probably want to fight with shadows to get rid of the Daughter. And they're playing creatures for me for the Curia, so all we need to do is draw into some good Saurian, and I think we're in business. Oops. I said Saurian, but I wanted Logos. Ooh. Okay. They could fight all 3 of them off. They're not really getting a whole lot there, and if they do that, we just go into Dis anyways, but if they don't, we get the Dominator Bobble on Torado. Or they could Lights Out him, and then we're in trouble. But even if they do have like a good burst here, we can just EP him. Just Lights Out. That's a lot of creatures, though. This is becoming more of a problem. I think we need to do a Dis turn here. Nancy game. That. Get another artifact. So probably go back into shadows here and just reap. So then we do our. Well, they might want to kill the Snudge. Then we just EP and then drop the logos. It's not looking great. This is way more creatures early on than I had hoped for. The Shadows has a lot of creatures, so it kind of makes sense. Just gotta hope they haven't drawn any more. Or they'll draw all of them. What? Oh, flank matters too much on this one. I don't know what the problem is here. Oh, I do know what one problem is. Steel, so that's fine. It's not looking good. So I don't really have a follow-up to the EP turn. I have to draw a bunch of dinos here. With the logos is kind of where we're at. See if he fights into the Snudge. I wouldn't mind just because that would not put him in check and I could hold the EP for another turn.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em times.
Yeah, can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your jam in mind.
I want to check.
Don't let it stop.
So,
Peanut butter
logos.
Spread it thick,
No.
don't let it drop.
EP. Okay.
We're spreading on.
Now we have some options, but still no board clear is the problem.
Keep it creamy now.
That is a problem. No Amber's, their fighting still is not great to them. They can probably get a red lock Amber here because I think they are almost out of Shadows creatures.
Creamy now.
I don't think Saurian stops the key here. Depends on how much fighting they do. Fighting Torado. Alright. If you just want to fight my whole board, I would love that. That would be great. Okay, there's red lock. Okay, so it goes 7. That's perfect because daughter stays alive. I don't think I need to play the Ludo here. I think it's actually better not to, because then they can just... they got the extra Amber off the red lock. No, nothing we can do. Oof. Okay. Not getting better though. Okay. I feel like this music is too happy now for what's happening. There's no way 7 chains was too much for this matchup. And there's not. He just drew. All the Shadows creatures. It's got Logos in archive. Let me just go back to it. They're hit or miss decks. I mean, kind of. Drawing this many creatures of the same house. 7 creatures in the first. They haven't even played a Brobnar card yet. I haven't seen one. And no Helper Bots, right? Oh, maybe they did. They just discarded or reshuffled them off the help from future self. Okay, let's see what they do here. They go to 7. So let's see. With this, we can stabilize with Logos. We can EP. Sorry, and we can do more capturing. But if I found some of that Logos creature control, that wouldn't be the worst. I just don't want to burn this EP yet. I'm sorry, Amber Meaties. It's the safer play here. I don't want to burn this EP yet, I don't think. Except I might not have a chance later. Just need some creature control. Man. It's not guaranteed with Logos. There is some good hits. Still don't have a board clear, which is the problem. Could really use something. I also don't know if I want to even play these Lethalogicas. They're so tempting, but I just really need to draw, like... A lot of my Saurian is gone already, actually, or on the board. Wish I had found that Axiom. If this was Axiom, we'd be in a... Well, actually, we're probably not quite there. Because we want to leave one of their creatures alive. So they go to 9 if they just reap out here. There are. It's going to be very tough. Because unlike the last game, where I had discarded or used some of my creature control already, they still have 3 Coward's Ends, which honestly don't actually help us a whole lot here. They're not terrible. I wouldn't mind this being gone. Having the 1 EP left though is kind of scary. Okay, Champion's Challenge. We're just gonna play more big creatures. Took their archives? What was in their archives? I thought it was logos. It's 2 logos and then 1 third thing. I don't remember what that third thing was. I was kind of thinking it was... Maybe I just never knew. Was it just off of a lab work? Oh, it was off Titan Librarian.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof.
Okay, so they Phoenix Heart the Shrix to Coward's End and give me a bunch of amber.
Spread it thick. Don't let it flop.
Not sure if that played out the way they expected. Phoenix Heart makes it really interesting. It bounces some of my creatures. I kind of want to go to check here. So we're going to go Logos. Oof. There goes Axiom and your Taurus. Here's the standardized. That gets me 1 more. Both Ronnies are gone, right? So that makes the check more of a sure thing. Here's their board. Gives them 1, gives me 1. Or I could just kill the Groggins. I know they don't have much amber from hand, so like the Saurian should do a lot against this. But I'm gonna hold the EP. That should be key here though. And we've got some capture. We've actually got 4. Control 4 in Saurian, as long as Cronus stays alive. The trick is just finding a turn to be able to play Dis. And with Pandemonium gone, that gets way harder. I just probably shouldn't have played those. They gonna give me a key for 5? I guess if they don't go to check here, I play the Dis. Because this Anguish can be huge for slowing them down too if they can't take care of it. So they're deciding whether or not to play type mechanic. Puts them in check, so I can't go Dis. Unless they cover it here. But it's right back to having a big board, and all I have left for creature control is going to be the BDQ.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em times.
Yeah, can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your jamming mind.
Okay. Ah, they go to 6 anyways. Man, 5 more creatures. Of course I've burned all of it. All of my creature control except for the BDQ. Yeah, the Lethalogicas are just too much of a risk. Should have known, but I needed this key. Like, I had to get this key. I think clumping has been clumped for sure. There's not been a lot of Brobnar drawn, which means the whole last of their deck is going to be a bunch of Brobnar. Well, we have to go sorry in here, I think. That's not good. They don't kill the Saurian, and they don't get more than their 5 reaps. I could go Dis. I'm grasping at straws here, but there is a small chance. Oh. Yeah, just... I mean, this is... Is that their last Logos card? 11 of 12. Probably, yeah. I think we're cooked. That's crazy. But this is what I keep saying. Like, I was talking to JT about it earlier too, and just like, it looks like bad luck on a lot of these games I've been losing, but it's been happening so consistently that there's something I'm doing wrong. And like this one, maybe it was just the amount of chains, maybe it was playing the second Lethalogica, or it was the first one that, yeah, it was the first one that discarded the stuff we needed anyways. And I really needed that standardized. Game's still on, but the problem is this is my last Amber control, except for playing these two Theros, because these guys are stunned. I'm in very deep water. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna have to kill these guys. Yeah, that hits me too, though. Gets rid of all the Amber outgain. I guess I'm thinking if I kill this one too. Because so what happens is I BDQ, I kill this, Amber goes there, kill this, I get it. I go to 3. Kill this, Amber goes there, kill this, Amber comes to me, I go to 4. Kill this, 1 goes to them, 1 goes there, kill this, I get 1, I go to 5, then I EP. Then they go to 4, I go to 3. I guess if I keep the Titan alive. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to kill. I guess we did it wrong. Guys are in my head. That was actually the worst way that could have shaken out. Oh. Thing just got so bad. Yeah, doesn't matter. They get. See, they'd be at 4.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Yeah, can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your jam-lit mind. Don't let it stop, don't let it stop. It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Spread it thick, don't let it flop.
Yeah. We'll see how much amber they get here. But I basically would be grasping at straws either way because I have to play Saurian, which means I capture 1, 2, 3, and then next turn they just get me anyways. Even if they were on 7, it wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, didn't even get the last dino. Man. just frustrating. I mean, that was definitely like on me. It's possible 7 chains was too much. I know, Fudge, you were saying that earlier. I'm just not playing well, I think is what it comes down to. I gotta either stop playing this deck because I'm not good with it, or really figure out how to... I think it comes down to visualizing. I need to go back to that Sloppy Lab Work episode about visualizing like the whole turn plus a turn or two ahead, because I just don't think I'm doing that very well. Or I think what happens is I get too hypothetical about it instead of being realistic about it, and so I play assuming that they're gonna have bad luck. It's just like I'm being too safe or something. But yeah. Or no, I'm being too reckless. I'm assuming they're gonna not have the answer when they need it. It is discouraging though. I think this is winnable for Tungsten on 7 chains. They played, what, 5 Logos creatures, then 7 Shadows creatures, and then another 6 Logos creatures. And I found one of my board clears and all of that, because I milled the other ones. Yep. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think of it. I definitely have decided I don't think I'm going to do this deck for adaptive anymore. One, the games take way too long. 2, if there's... I don't know. Again, like I was saying at the beginning, there can be way too much Curia dependence for the first 2 games, where it can just swing it. Like, I think the issue is the deck kind of... Well, no, I mean, last game proves that it doesn't win it all or lose it. Like, it's not like a 0-3 or 3-0 deck. Not when it came back. Oh, still a good game for LuckyPenny. I don't know where that puts us. They are on spins. Okay, so this might actually be a pretty important round for that. Oh wait, no, you already said the top cut was determined, so maybe it doesn't matter.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Yeah, can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your
Yeah, and that was really one of the big ones, is when they tremored those two dinos. It stopped me from being able to go dis, which would have gotten me an anguish down, which, yeah, could have had a chance to fight and get some damage on it for taxing, but still just heartbreaking.
Keep it creamy now.
Oh, there you have it. I am 2-3 for KTL adaptive. Yeah, I think deck choice was part of it, but I need to figure out how to break my brain a little bit, start thinking about the game differently than I have been, because I'm doing something wrong with my decision making. I just have to figure out. I've done the first step of figuring out there's a problem, but I have to do the next steps of figuring out like how to fix that in me, or even like what the specific problem is. Like, what am I thinking about wrong? Keeps doing this. But I think that is going to be it for tonight. Again, hoping to probably hang out. Good stream on Friday and or Saturday. Might do some Keyforge, might do some Borderlands because I've been playing that because it's fun. I don't know. We'll see what other games. Oh yeah, that would probably be a good thing to do. I'll let you know, Gloggin. But thanks all for hanging out and watching this. It'll be up on YouTube as always. You can see lots of my failures. The one of my 2 wins did not get recorded, so of course for this season you get to see 1 win and 3 losses. So I just haven't been big enough to have mods, and it usually isn't a problem. But again, I used to be on Streamlabs, and it was easier on Streamlabs, or I haven't had to do it since I've been on OBS, which is crazy. But it came up at a bad time and it flustered me. I know how to do it now, or there's probably like auto mods or some kind of, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyways, that is it for the evening. Thanks all for hanging out, and we will see you Friday or later.